Next on the list, we have Hayagreeva. Very important problem, right? We always are either shifting houses or shifting things, and we lose things. How do we keep a track of that? And he has a solution for it. Hayagreeva, all over
Yeah,
to you.
I'm just sharing my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see it.
Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah.
Put in the slideshow.
Yeah, it's in the slideshow. Okay, so losing packages while shifting is a common problem faced by many people today. Hi, my name is Hayagreeva Surana, and to my company RFID, I want to revolutionize the way the packaging industry works. So the problem we found was that many people, while moving houses, were complaining about their missing packages. Although a compensation is offered by firms, it's quite limited and insurance costs are high. While conducting market research, we found a study which showed that an average human shifts houses multiple times in their life, making our product highly relevant. So our solution is a tech-based one, which is cost-effective, efficient, and convenient. Further, it is a fraction of the insurance cost. The reusable part, the factor that makes a great one-time investment is that it is also reusable. So the technology entails RFID tags, which are GPS enabled, and RFID scanners. Our primary target demographic is the business to business side, focusing essentially on the movers and packers agencies. And we would also like to get into catering to individual customers. So the packaging industry in India was valued at around $50 billion in 2020, with 130 packages being handled annually, hence creating great scope in this marketplace. So we have three products, which are the GPS-enabled reprogrammable chip, which is for commercial use, the GPS-enabled RFID chips, which are for personal use, and the reprogrammable RFID chips. So our business-to-business marketing strategy depends on cold emails and calls to the movers and packers, sample distribution, and if the movers and package agencies show interest, then we would go and even demonstrate how our product works. We would also rely on reference from existing customers. In our business to consumer strategy, which is phase 2, we would focus on Instagram and Facebook ads. Our proof of concept is that one packaging company, like one subsidiary company of the Uflex group, has agreed to purchase 300 GPS enabled reprogrammable RFID chips, which is our most sophisticated product, over a period of 3 months. Which will give us a value, which give the contract a value of 9 lakh rupees. Further, 3 more companies of the Uflex group have also showed interest in our product. So our unit economics, the costs are quite high right now, but as we scale up, we hope to see the cost reduce significantly. Over the next 6 months, we're projecting the sale of 1,000 chips, making a total revenue of 30 lakhs. And over the next 12 months, we're projecting 2,500 chips with a total revenue of 75 lakhs. We have set aside a very aggressive marketing budget because we will need to hire one person who would manage the emails and making calls and also the system demonstration. Thank you.
I think very interesting idea, by the way, and applicable far beyond just moving logistics one time. How did you come up with this problem? Like, why is this something that matters to you? Did you move houses?
Yeah, so in the in the 9th grade, I'd gone to boarding school, and like all of my stuff was like, we were flying, so we couldn't carry all that stuff, right? So it had been shipped. So it actually got lost in transit, and for a week I was living in school out of my backpack. I didn't really have anything, and my parents had to stay an extra week to find everything. So yeah, that's why I came up with this.
I resonate with the problem because and I'll tell you the funniest story. So I use mine now because we have, the Apple AirTags, but they're expensive. So if you get a better solution, I put one in our car in Bangalore, because Bangalore, if you park, the problem is you never know what is parking, what is not parking. it gets stored away. And I've actually used it for that particular application. I put one in my backpack. So can you expand your have you thought about what is next beyond just moving, because the moving market is
Yeah, so right now, like I've focused on the logistics side, but yeah, like further, it'll take a little to do because Apple already exists in this space where they give it for individual consumers. So we're focusing more on the logistics side because nothing essentially like this exists.
Yeah. So, sorry,
Hayagreeva.
Hayagreeva. Sorry. So Hayagreeva, there are two things that I would just like to share. Like one thing in this industry is like a cost plays a big role. And I've seen a lot of innovations from RFID to Bluetooth, battery free Bluetooth chips. So if you look at Wiliot, they've been able to bring down the cost significantly. SoftBank put about $200 million last year. So something for you to think about is how do you innovate on the RFID, because it's pretty old, and how do you make it cost efficient? So this business is a big function of making this very cheap, but also being able to bring out very strong use cases and being able to sell faster. So I mean, if you already have a pilot, that's great. I would say beyond just selling, constantly keep looking for different technologies that are evolving in this space, because there's a lot that has already happened beyond RFID.
Yeah.
But where is your major focus going to be for the first set of 2-3 years when you start this business?
Mainly to the packers and movers agencies, because like many of them still handle everything on pen and paper. So there's a great scope over there.
Okay. Fair enough. Thank you.
Thank you.